Sweated to the truth, nothing but the truth. Put my hands on the Bible, y'all point me to the booth. Yo, new season, new colors, new merch, new swag. Go over to Imago Day Apparel Shop and get in your bag with our latest gear. I promise you won't be disappointed. Rep the kingdom, I rock in his image. Every order and purchase goes into helping me bring you better content. And so every order and purchase is greatly appreciated. We thank you for the support, and as always, peace and love.
Yo, what's going on, man? So I got a crazy one. I mean, buck wild one for you today, bro. So Kamala Harris filled out a questionnaire that she did for the ACLU, that is the American Civil Liberties Union, where she took a very, and might I say, very liberal approach when it came to illegal immigrants. And I think that this is something that people just might want to hear, that they might want to know. And I also think that this is the reason why she won't reveal any of her policies. And I also believe this is one of the reasons why she said that she would reveal her policies once elected. Now, that's some grimy and crazy stuff right there, bro. But without further ado, let's tap in.
All right, y'all got to see this. I'm going to need one of y'all to pinch me because I'm not sure I'm actually awake. I may be dreaming, but I'm pretty sure CNN just posted an article that is absolutely legitimately true. And it's kind of blowing my mind that they did, but that's what it looks like. Let me show you what's in it. This piece admits that Kamala Harris, when she was running for president in 2020, supported taxpayer-funded transition sex change surgeries for detained migrants, that means illegal immigrants, and for people in federal prison. Yes, prisoners. It also shows that she supported cutting ICE funding, ending all immigration detention centers, yes, all of them, that's where illegal immigrants go, and supporting the decriminalization of every drug. That means fentanyl, that means PCP, it means heroin, you name it, she wants to decriminalize it. Don't take my word for it off the headline. I will show you the inside of the piece. You can see here, they got a hold of a questionnaire where she told the ACLU that she supported taxpayer-funded sex change surgeries for illegal immigrants and federal prisoners. She also said that she supports a third gender on ID cards for non-binary folks. And here's that part about immigration where she says she would be ending all immigration detention facilities. That means all of the places where we put illegal immigrants to detain them. And here's the part about drug possession, her wanting to decriminalize drugs like heroin, fentanyl, PCP. So please send this to your liberal friends or to those people you know who don't know who to vote for in this election. Ask them if any of this makes sense to them, because this is extremist nonsense, and we cannot have somebody running our country who believes this is the path forward unless we want our country not to exist anymore.
And so all that money that could be going into our pockets or could be better in our country, seems to me that she would rather that be going into illegal immigrants' pockets for whatever reason. Not only that, but the decriminalization of the hard hitting drugs, so stuff like heroin, fentanyl. He said fentanyl. I don't know, so I don't know how to pronounce it now. I just say it like I've been saying it. But crack, cocaine, a lot of them hard hitting drugs, stuff that we know that causes violence, stuff that we know that kills people. She wants to decriminalize that, but not so long ago when she was senator of California, she was locking people up for half a grams of weed, stuff that only costs $10 and $20 on the street. Make that make sense. But if you thought that I was actually lying, here's the piece from CNN where they actually talked about it. Now, what's funny is it's from CNN, not Fox, not the right-wing information center, but CNN, the people who actually support Kamala Harris, the people who actually make her look as good as possible. It's coming from them. So we can't sit here and say, oh, well, that's a lie. Oh, well, that's made up, or that's AI. You know, all the stuff that people try to say nowadays. Y'all got to deal with this. Y'all got to deal with this, and we got to talk about it one way or the other. And y'all better believe that these same questions are going to get asked. And they also mentioned in this tape that I'm about to play for you all that when Kamala Harris was asked about her position, her current position on these things, because now she's trying to go hard against illegal immigration, where they trying now to actually clamp down on all the illegal immigrants that's here, and they're trying to deport. They're trying to deport them back. Once they asked her and her people about how they felt about these her stance from the questionnaire from 2019, they got no response. So that lets me know that she's putting on a save face right now, you know, for the broader America, to make it seem like she's for the country. But when she gets elected, she's going to go back to the old Kamala from 2019. See, what people really need to know is that you don't change much in 4 to 5 years, man. Let's just keep it a buck. Your positions might move here and there a little bit, but you ain't changing drastically like that. And we see from the 3.5 years that this administration has been going, you know, people might say that was Joe Biden. It was Kamala too. Let's keep it a buck. This administration has been going. Their hard effort to really push legislation for transgenders. I'm talking about going hard in the paint for transgenders. And so it's not far from her at all to start putting taxpayer money to things that don't even matter for whatever reason. But let me stop talking. Let's play the tape from CNN.
Tonight, Kamala Harris releasing details of her policy positions for the first time on her campaign website. A K-file investigation has uncovered, meantime, a 2019 questionnaire. And in this questionnaire, Harris laid out some much more liberal stances, among them on immigration. So in 2019, in what K-file found, she said she would cut funding to ICE, writing, quote, "Our immigrant detention system is out of control, and I believe we must end the unfair incarceration of thousands of individuals, families, and children. I was one of the first senators after President Trump was elected to advocate for a decrease in funding to ICE." Well, now, of course, she's touting the Biden administration's executive order to crack down on the border. K-File's Andrew Kaczynski joins me now. Andrew, that's pretty incredible on its own when you're talking about what you found here on ICE. What else did you find?
Yeah, and this was a questionnaire that she filled out for the ACLU. And this questionnaire is really an interesting snapshot in time of that 2019 Democratic primary. Kamala Harris was trying to get to the left of Bernie Sanders. She was trying to get to the left of Elizabeth Warren. And you really see that in a lot of these answers. And I want to walk our viewers through a little bit of what she said. Let's just take immigration and look at what she said here. She said on immigration, she made this open-ended pledge to end immigrant detention. She said she supported taxpayer-funded gender transition surgeries for detained migrants. She also said she
taxpayer-funded gender transition surgeries for detained migrants. She actually said she supported that.
She both wrote and answered in the affirmative when she was asked this. Oh. And she said she also supported it for federal prisoners. Now, she also pledged to slash immigration detention by 50%, close all family and private facilities, and decrease funding for ICE, and then to end ICE detainers with local law enforcement.
I mean, these are
so all that stuff that they got going on, and giving all these illegal immigrants money, jobs, and things like that. Where you see people, we literally see videos of people, especially in Chicago, mad at their elected officials about these immigrants come over here and taking jobs. Not only is money going to them for housing, for food and things of that nature. But now it's going towards things like sex changes. Bro, are we for real? Are we really for real? Is this really the woman that you all want in office? And I'm talking to the black folk, the I'm with her people, the people that swear up and down that this Indian woman is a black. When the last time I checked, her father was an Indian born in Jamaica, racially speaking, an Indian, ethnically born in Jamaica, and her mother is a full-blooded Indian. Her father and her mother joined together, two Indians. Y'all swerving down, she African American. I don't know where we get that logic from, but hey, but this woman, y'all sure y'all want that woman in office who said, I ain't gonna do only. I ain't saying I'm gonna sit here and do something only for black people. No, y'all sure y'all want that's the woman y'all want in office.
These are things that, you know, it would be hard to think that you would come up with taxpayer funding gender transitions for detained migrants, and yet this, as you say, written and verbally. You know, what else, you know, did you find?
Well, let's take a look at her answer here on drugs. She got asked about you know, the question from the ACLU was, since drug use is better addressed as a public health issue through treatment and other programming, will you support the decriminalization at the federal level of all drug possession for personal use? And Harris answers yes. Now, what would that mean? Well, it mean the federal all drug possession. That's not just marijuana, which she alluded to in her answer to this question, but it also would mean,
you know, it's federal level of all drug possession,
fentanyl, crack,
use.
You know,
Yes.
cocaine, things like that. Yeah.
Have they responded to you on her changes on these issues?
So we did put this question to the Harris campaign about the entire ACLU questionnaire, and the Harris campaign didn't answer any questions from CNN. Instead, they just provided a statement from an unnamed Harris campaign advisor that just
Didn't provide anything from for them at all, just from an unnamed Harris advisor. They didn't have anything to say. So that lets me know that they still stand in favor of all those things.
just said the vice president's positions have been shaped by 3 years of effective governance as part of the Biden-Harris administration. Now, they declined.
Whatever that means. I've learned that these people give you some mumbo jumbo type of answer just to kind of give you the runaround, to manipulate, or whatever they do, just to deflect, just to distract. But at the end of the day, she's saying, I still stand for that. If you just can't give me a simple yes or a no, that just means that you still stand for that. Let's make it simple. Let's make it simple for the people. It should have always been that. But when you got these snakish people who are in positions of leadership, see, put it like this. So the devil will never reveal his true self and say that, hey, I come to kill, steal, and destroy. He's going to always present himself, as the Bible says, as an angel of light. So he's going to come looking beautiful. He's going to come looking good. He's going to come presenting something that that the flesh actually wants. But in reality, it's going to kill you. That's how these politicians do. They can't be out front and open with you. And that's what we're dealing with right here.
To CNN to elaborate on what those positions were. And then they also provided this statement, which they attributed to a spokesperson, saying, as president, she will take that same pragmatic approach, focusing on common sense solutions for the sake of progress. So where does she stand on this, all this questionnaire today? We don't know, and they won't say.
It's pretty incredible stuff. And thank you very much, Andrew K-File, for this reporting.
So there you have it, folks. There you have it. We still don't know where she necessarily stands with policy, but I do think we have gotten a little closer. But time will definitely tell. Man, let me know what y'all think down in the comments. like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace, love. And don't forget to watch the battle, the debate. Don't forget to watch that. Tap in. But I'm out.
100, 100, 100, that's all I know. Ain't taking a dime off. We working, and that for sure. Ain't taking no time off. We serving, deliver hope. Forget all that crime talk. 100, 100, 100, that's all I go. Yeah, that be what I'm